What's up, everybody? This is the Dr. Evil Genius bringing to you a gameplay commentary on Octane Kill Confirmed gameplay, the new Kill Confirmed gameplay, running FP6 with muzzle brake and red dot sight, using a bunch of speed perks. That's what I do with shotguns. Want to touch briefly on Kill Confirmed. It is brand new. They made one tweak that I believe will make a world of difference. I've only played a few games this morning, and I can already tell the difference. People are moving. And they're moving because you now get rewarded for playing the objective, which should have been from the beginning. Basically, no matter what kind of tag you grab, you will get a half point towards your kill streak. So for guys that actually play the objective, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and you'll see in this gameplay. I call in the Maniac Juggernaut twice in one game, so it's proof positive that for guys like me that run around like a dick with no head, we will benefit greatly from these changes. And I've been very critical of Infinity Ward with Call of Duty Ghosts by basically favoring the cowards constantly, but this, I gotta give credit where credit is due. They did the damn thing with this update, and it was such a small tweak, and it makes just a world of difference. A lot of people are complaining that they did this 5 or 6 months in. I'm not gonna do that. Give credit where credit is due. Thank you, Infinity Ward, for doing something to get the games moving. I want to talk to you guys about a couple of current events topics, both equally tragic. First, condolences to anyone who cared about the Ultimate Warrior, his family, his fans. It really, really sucks. I watched WrestleMania this year. I wasn't going to, but my friend hooked me up. So I was able to watch the pay-per-view. During the Hall of Fame segment, I noticed that his motor functions just did not look right. He did not look healthy at all, and it was kind of scary. On Monday Night Raw, he looked considerably healthier, but of course, in hindsight, we know his words to be cryptic in nature, since he was talking about the things that you do and the legacy you leave, no matter how long you live. And of course, he lived pretty much about 22 hours after uttering those comments. So it really sucks, and it really hurts, even for a fan like myself who did not have the privilege of getting to watch him perform. So again, condolences to all who the Ultimate Warrior touched. But I do want to touch on a side note, some comments that Nancy Grace made. I think that her comments were pretty disgraceful. And that's not to disrespect her family name, but she just definitely, if nothing else, disrespected the profession, the journalism profession, because some of the comments that she put out there were so inflammatory, and in some instances, they were just downright inaccurate. She tried to insinuate that amongst other wrestlers, that Owen Hart lost his life due to steroids, when everybody knows he fell from the rafters and tragically died in the late 90s. And she made another snide comment, basically to insult a bunch of wrestlers for using steroids, when not every wrestler used steroids. And I don't really want to talk too much about that, but reading her comments, just utterly disgraceful. That's really the only word. And if you're supposed to be a journalist, keep your fucking opinions to yourself. You're supposed to report the news, not make the news. And once you cross that line, you're no better than TMZ. So that, enough about that. Now I want to touch on this tragedy that happened in Pennsylvania, where a 16-year-old high school sophomore went to only use me blade on 22 people in his school. Of course, it's a major tragedy, especially for the victims and their families. A lot of the knife wounds were life-threatening, and there's nothing to justify what this kid did. But what I want to touch on is the unsaid part, the parts that no one really cares about when it comes to these massacre shootings, or in this case a stabbing in these schools, and you're dealing with children who are emotionally vulnerable. It's already been well publicized that the perpetrator in this incident was a victim of bullying, and I can tell you from experience, the bullying didn't start 2 or 3 weeks ago. He didn't wake up one day and say, wow, I'm just going to start stabbing people for no reason. No, people. This was years of pain and anguish and torture. This is years of it that basically was put into a pressure cooker, and it exploded in the form of a boy going to school with 2 knives and jabbing it at anybody he saw first thing in the morning. And while, again, there's no excuse, there's nothing to mitigate because of the severity of his actions. I mean, I feel like if it would be one thing if the people that beat him up or tortured him, if he went just for those people, then I feel like he'd have a stronger argument as far as somebody to argue on his behalf. But he just stabbing everybody. You can't. That's just terrible. But I'd hope that people will start looking at these incidents and looking past them and saying, well, yeah, we know that this is bad, but how do we stop these things from happening? I can tell you from experience that this is not something that this kid said, hey, I just want to hurt people. No, this person was hurt continuously over an extended period of time. And, it's not just the bullies, it's also the people that did nothing while the bullies were operating. We can't let these things continue to happen and think that these kids are just going to stand there and take it. Someone's going to snap one day, and it's just not cool. I feel like the 22 people, yeah, they're victims, but the perpetrator was a victim as well, and that should not go unnoticed. And I think that we should all do all that we can to help prevent these incidents by not allowing bullies to run roughshod over other people, because you never know what's going on in the mind of the person that feels like they cannot defend themselves. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope that I was able to stir some thought in your mind. I'll see you in the next video.